Before I open the floor, I'll just ask them a couple of questions, and especially for um, Mr. Ife, who's here, who's joining us for the first time on stage here. He didn't talk earlier, but he's going to be part of the panel that's going to speak on some things and answer your questions. I'm just going to ask him to, say one or two things before we proceed with the questions. Mr. Ife, please.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you so much, Mr. Moderator. My name is Ifeaki Tunde. I am a student advisor. I have over 6 years' experience in international student recruitment. I've worked in both a college and a university, and currently I'm the principal consultant of Prit Consulting, which is my brainchild. And what we do is we're into international student recruitment, international educational consulting, business consulting, and public relations consulting as well. So, in a nutshell, my expertise is in the area of student advising. So, questions around that, and please, because we're in a very sensitive environment in terms of what's it called? Laws that govern some professions. When it comes to immigration, I'm not what, I don't want to put it like, I can't answer everything. Let me just say it that way. Because I'm not a lawyer, so I can't answer everything. But if it concerns students transitioning from student to work visa to PR to citizenship, all the way, I've done it. And I can share with you my experience, and I've been in that capacity, talking to students in different regards in that space. So yes, I can share with you my experience and I can advise you in that capacity. But trust me, everything I know, they're all public knowledge. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Um, and we're going to go straight to the question and answer. Though I don't want to waste our time. I would have said ask some questions, but I believe that your questions are more important because you know exactly what it is that you want to hear and what information you want to get. So I would start by I don't know, should I do like a show, probably like a show of hand? If you have a question, um, just put your hands up, and I would uh, pick. Yeah, anybody with questions? You don't have anything that you are you serious? You guys are good. Questions? If you know you can't say or you don't want to stand up and ask, you can write it down. Do you need a paper and pen? Would you rather write it down? Please let me know if you rather write it down. Just put your hands up and then someone will give you a pen and a paper. Someone is asking? Okay, please. He'll give you the mic.
All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for the opportunity to be here. Pastor, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks to everyone that have spoken. Thank you, moderator. All right, I'm new here. My name is, okay, please pardon me. I'll call my name. Omavo Krire Orishematemi Ogene Fejiro. But you can call me Fejiro. Yeah. So I'm new here. I think I came in around September, thereabouts. And I'm a student, Centennial College, a one-year program. And I tend to remain here. You know, Pastor said we should accept the place. I've accepted the place. Though the cold, the weather is it's not really friendly, but somehow I'm navigating through it. Mm-hmm. Yeah? But I need to bring my family. So I don't know how to go about it. My program is 1 year, like I said. I'm not going back. I'm here to stay. But I need to bring my family. Also, okay, I'm having some challenge getting a job. That came with some little change. But you know, when you dip into the change, you are not adding, you know what it means. So all of those put together, I'm very sure you guys understand what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
You've been here before me, so you know it better than I do. So you can advise me or guide me on how to
Thank
go
you very
about it.
much, Fidro, for that.
Thank
question.
you.
Thank you. So quickly before, I think Ife will be able to shed more light on how you can navigate the first question you asked before I move to the other panelists to answer.
Um,
There are some, sorry to say, but there are some questions that, that even if you don't get all the answers now, they might not want to give you all the answers for some reasons because we are live. You can also reach out to them after when we're done with this session. When we get to the networking session, then you can, go and meet them one-on-one and they can give you some more, insights that you may not, yeah. So please go on.
Thank you, Mr. Moderator. And thank God he cleared the hair on that. Because I believe, Mr. Fejiro, when you applied for your study permit, you told the VO that you'll be going back. So, so on that part of you want to stay back, maybe we'll talk off camera. But in terms of, you said you are in here for 1 year program. And I just want to which I know, I believe you know already, when you're doing a 1 year program in Canada, it will give you a 1 year postgraduate work permit, which I believe it's not what most people are looking for because of the transitioning from the postgraduate work permit to permanent residency. It's a whole lot. I mean, the express entry pool, the CEC, Canadian Experience class. You have to gather your points, work experience, what have you. Years of studying in Canada actually give you more points. So all those things put together, and age also might not make you quite eligible after 1 year. Because you have to be very, very strategic if you're doing a 1 year program and you're thinking of transitioning to permanent residency after you're done with your PGWP. So what I always advise students to do is there is a tool on the Canadian government website. It's called the CRS ranking tool. Comprehensive ranking system, CRS. Just Google it, CRS ranking tool. Some people don't know that their 1 year can make them stay without doing another second year program. They don't know. You have your experience back home too. You might have your PhD, we don't know. You might have a sibling in Canada, we don't know. All those things give you extra points. So why don't you go on the government website, Canada.ca, and click on the immigration section, or just Google CRS ranking to Canada. Boom. Please pick the one with Canada.ca. That's the official government website. Pick it, scale through it. I mean, the series of questions. There is a part there you might put some hypothetical, you might answer, you might give a response that you don't have yet. For example, it will ask you if you have IELTS score. Just for the sake of the rank, to get your point, to have an idea of what you need, say yes. Then put an hypothetical result. 7.5 at the barest minimum, just to see where you stand. If you are hovering around, because currently the points they are hovering around in terms of express entry, even with CEC, you're looking at 500 for your points. So if you're hovering around 490-ish, then you might stand a chance, because when you get into the exact pool, your point goes higher. The ranking to just give you an idea. So that being said, but to be on the safest side, it might be advisable to go for another 1 year program or another program depending on the year you want. But bear in mind, anything after 2 years, you still get a 3 years work permit. Through 2 years program, 3 years work permit, 3 years program, 3 years PGWP, 4 years program, 3 years PGWP. So you already have 1 year. So to save cost or whatever, you might just want to go for 1 extra year. Then for the 1 extra year you want to go for, then you can do a joint application with your family. You said you came in September, correct? So you still have another 1 year to go. Even as it stands now, you can apply for your family as well. Yes, you can. You can put an application for your family. Yes, people have done it and they've granted them. So you can do that. That's an option, only that you have to show a lot of financial wherewithal and what have you to back up your application. Or if you think you'll be eligible for your permanent residency application through the express entry profile, after you're done with your 1 year program and 1 year work, You might want to wait for that. So the option is yours. Just look at those parameters and I always tell people, don't put yourself in a very tight position. If you're on the borderline point, it's safe to have that 3 years work experience, PGW, because definitely before the 3 years elapses, you would have gained enough Canadian experience that will push your points up in the pool. That's my answer to that.
Thank you very much. And then you can still, see him much later. He probably shed more light on what he has said already. I'm going to direct your second question to Shola. When you talked about, trying to get a job, she's also recruiting consultant, so she'll be able to maybe ask you some questions, because first and foremost, you probably need to know where you stand in terms of employability. I'm not sure if that's what she's going to ask us, but I'm just going to keep it open for her to respond to.
Okay, thank you very much. So for the job search process, first things first is your availability. Your course, are they like are they day courses, are they night, are they weekend? What's it like? You're available only weekends.
Yeah, weekend. Weekend, say from Thursday afternoon through the weekend, yeah.
So Monday to Wednesday, you work what time? You in school what time to what time?
From 8:30 to about 4 on Tuesday, about 8:30 in the evening.
Wow. Okay. So because one thing a lot of students are having as a challenge is the fact that they have just 20 hours to work, and it just gives you a slimmer chance. It's not impossible. It's very possible, but your availability is very key. So what we can do, or what you can do is, since it's a part-time job you're looking for, what tools are you using in terms of job boards? Are you using Glassdoor, Indeed, LinkedIn, or what? What are you using?
Indeed.
Indeed. Are you using LinkedIn?
Yeah, but not as much as Indeed.
What are your filters like? Are your filters like 1 week, easy apply? Okay, so basically what I'm trying to say is you're looking for a part-time job, so let your filters go for part-time and contract. Put your because you're just going to be fed with junk if you leave it open. So put your filters on part-time and contract. Put your filter on 1 week, jobs that are just 1 week old. Sometimes I tell people 3 days, it depends, but sometimes let's just leave 1 week, so that the jobs that are coming to you are relevant jobs in terms of time. You don't have enough time or what, so no need to waste time. So reduce that to 1 week. That's one. Then your resume has to be catchy and should have a lot of key points. So have you had anybody assess your resume here? And then don't look for, I don't mean to demean us or anything, but most strategic roles are not given to part-time students. And the reason is we just don't have enough time to give them for what they require, their need at the time. They could give us support roles as students, they could give you support roles, assistant roles, but not like the main roles. So as a student, they should be looking for a student job, not like where you're coming from. Because I'm sure when we came here, we came with the mind that, okay, I'm here to survive until I'm done and then I settle. So you should be looking for support roles, like admin support, those can get you the leg in. When you have the leg in, then you can start looking for strategic roles, because they're going to look at you as a fresher. And also you need to work on your resume, make sure it's one-pager, catchy, keywords, work on the job boards you use about 3 or 4, and make sure they're filtered to your needs. And then referrals, tell a lot of people, ask a lot of questions and all of that. Don't just sit. A lot of us just don't want to mix. So I spoke to somebody today. She was a student. She got the job the week or second week when she got in, and she got a job that was giving her time of 4 to 8 in this Canada student. So it's possible. And she didn't get it on any job board. She got it from word of mouth. You get the point. So you need to spread your tentacles so that you can be effective. That's it.
Thank you so much. I mean, that's very, very That's very key. I think what you can also do is try to, for all of you that have not scanned that code, please do, because you can reach out to any of them via that platform, and they can help you with some of these processes they're talking about, including resume, review, and helping you with all those kinds of things, which is what they have done. Like I told you, they're also involved in the Oasis Center, which helps people. They've helped a lot of people to get jobs and to navigate through, their interviews and all that. So it's important that you get on that platform. If you have not, please do scan and get on that platform. I think he also wants to say something.
Yeah, and I think in addition to that, I think you need to talk to other students and let them tell you how they've been getting jobs. You can join student communities. I think there's a WhatsApp group for students in this
Yes.
organization. Yeah, Karis students. Join the WhatsApp group so you can get information about jobs that are available. If those jobs are not available, talk to other students that have jobs. And most importantly, please approach anybody on this stage so that they can guide you on how to go about it.
Okay, can we see after? Let's put it that way. Okay, and anybody that is in need of that, can we just have a brief chat after that? Yeah, no problem. Let's have a brief chat after
Okay,
that.
now you are waking up, Abby.
Yeah, so let's
I
have
see.
a brief chat.
So that's where the problem
After.
is. All right. Yeah, and he still wants to add
I want to
something.
add something to what everybody has said. There is a low-hanging fruit that a lot of students ignore. And this is coming from experience. When I say that it's coming from experience, I mean it's coming from experience. Every year, every school, and I'm telling you this because I know it, every school has a budget for student jobs. Every year. Should I tell you the bubble buster? A lot of all this money goes unused. A good chunk of it. During my days at University of Toronto, I remember one of myself and a colleague of mine, a person of color, and one of a little bit sentimental, if that's okay to say. So one time we are going on the street or we are just walking around the university, a little bit, we'll just, if we see people of color, and it's a way to balance our equity and diversity, our ED, to balance the workforce when it comes to student opportunities. So anytime we see people of color, people of minority groups, we talk to them like, do you know about this job? And in just in my department only, we employed last September, we employed about 30. And these are people that I didn't even know that there is a job there. And I can tell you for free, the job is literally just you're collecting the paycheck. Yeah. But they do something though. So why am I saying this is that please, your international student services should be your the door you knock every second. That ISS, you are paying a huge money. You are paying not around $20,000 per year. That's where a lot of your money is going into. Please knock on their doors, disturb them. They will tell you, they will give you a portal that shows all the student jobs on campus. And trust me, a lot of departments hire student roles. This is something, and they always, since you're in the same school, they will factor in your calendar, your timetable. Yeah. So you don't have to worry about it. So please, I've seen a lot of students. Personally, when I was a student, I was working on campus and I was working off campus at the same time. And it was my job on campus that got me my first job as a professional after I was done with school. So please, knock on your international student office door. Be their friend. Know them personally. Disturb them with your resume. Disturb them with your story. And they will surely provide resources for you that you can leverage on. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was very, very insightful. I mean, I'm sure many of us didn't know that those kinds of opportunities, existed, but now you know. And then if you want to get more information, you want to know more, maybe you don't really, you don't really get what he's trying to say. You want to know exactly how it works. You can still reach out to him, like I said, also via the platform. They would respond to you as soon as possible, as soon as they can, they would respond to you. Any other question?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Sorry.
Hallelujah. We understand.
Wait.
The church in you is. Go on.
My name is Aderayo. I think mine is kind of like a confusion. When I applied for my study permit, I did it myself. So it was like, okay, VO will say you're a lawyer because I'm actually a lawyer. And then they'll be like, what are you going into? Let me use PSW for an example. So you have to look for a way to explain yourself to transition into that career. So I told myself, okay, as a lawyer, I've also worked in the court. I tried applying to the bench, but I later found out that I've worked with a magistrate, so it was like I was doing their job, but I wasn't enjoying it. I write judgments, so I feel like, no, this is not what I want to do. So I took Canada as the option because it would have been an honor, like your parents, oh, my daughter is on the bench and all of that. But I told myself, like, this job is not something I would enjoy. So I told myself, okay, what can I tell the VO that would make him give me this visa? So I told him, okay, I would like to go into administrative or like an office administrator, legal. And it was the first time I applied, I got it. So that was what I told him. I said, okay, even if I want to come back home, like we all tell the VOs that we're coming back home, even if I want to come back home and I want to be a judge, I need the Canadian experience of being an administrator because the work of a judge, office, and yeah. So I think it paved the way. So when I came, I was like, okay, what do you really want to do? Do you want to study law here? And the news of, oh, lawyers are not rich here, and you have to start all over again. I thought you have to start all over again, going to their law school, blah, blah. I said, no, it's tiring. I celebrated 10 years, like a few days ago. So I feel like, okay, maybe I can just have that certificate. What can I do? And that's still what has been bothering me. Like, what can I really do? What do I love? I love planning. You can just tell me this is what you want to do, and I will plan from morning till night. I'm on it. At the same time, I love to be in an office, working. Just give me things to do. I will do it. I'm on top of it. So when I even scanned the barcode, and they said, put what you... I scrolled and scrolled. I didn't see what I could put. I had to put it one side. I was like, I don't know what. And then some people say, oh, care job, there's money there. Do you want to do it? At the time, I even had to say, okay, let me take the exam. You know, it's really a lot like trying to find what could really make you happy, especially when you're coming into a new country. You have to do what can make you happy. That's my own concern.
I will throw that to Chris
Okay.
and to Baby.
Yeah, thank you. That's a very pertinent question. And most of us are in that bucket, to be honest with you. I mean, and let me say this. In my 14 years of teaching in Ontario colleges, I have never seen an influx of Nigerians in our colleges like that before. I mean, I walk through Centennial and I'm hearing, what happened? And there are so many of us coming in. And when I look at the faces, they are not kids. These are bank managers, these are executives. There's that transitioning that they are experiencing, and they're coming here, and it's like, where's the way forward? Now, we will not be able to do that because we are talking about a thorough career counseling and overhaul. Now, one of the facilities we have in one of the parent organizations that support Karis Heritage is that we have a center called the OSC Center. Actually, one of the directors is sitting next to me here. And one of their thing is that they sit down with people like Derayo and sit down with them to actually evaluate where do you see yourself? Come up with a career plan. Okay, because if we begin to go into that, just because as a specimen and be asking, and what people shouldn't hear about it, they will hear. Okay, so what I would suggest is this. Anybody in that bucket, please approach Dr. Femi, and please also walk up to me. And then feel free to walk up to Shola as well. But talk to them, because there are cases where you're talking of career counseling and advice and coming up with total overhaul, which will take time. So, but I know that there have been success stories from the Oasis Center that he's one of the directors of. So please take that opportunity, walk up to him, walk up to me, let us talk about it. All right? And I'm sure there is going to be a direction. Please do not suffer in silence, because that's one of the things that makes people to be confused. So where am I? What's going to happen? What's the advantage that I have? You just need somebody who is in a better position to hear you out and provide a way forward. Does that make sense? Fantastic.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. I mean, that's one of the things I've been hammering on, which is, make sure that you connect, make sure that you, fill out the form when you scan the QR code, and please connect with the Oasis Center, because they have a lot of success stories. I know what I'm saying for a fact. They have a lot of success stories that can, that would inspire you, and you can be one of those stories as well. Your story can be one of those stories. So please connect. Don't just run off when we are done. Make sure that you speak to them, you get their contact, or they will direct you on how to get into those platforms so that you can now connect with them and ask your questions. And but hopefully, things will definitely work out. Any other questions? Yeah, okay. Please go on.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Adi Adekunle. I'm here through Mr. Maxwell, but I'm here for a different inside.
Please go ahead. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Basically, I'm from Winnipeg. So there is different culture in everywhere. So what I notice is in Toronto is quite different from what is really happening in Winnipeg. Little. But with the program you're having now, I don't know if you have such program in Winnipeg, because I'll be going back to Winnipeg, and I really enjoyed the impact of the knowledge I'm having here in Toronto. So I don't know.
Beautiful. I'm sure that you have. It's like you tapped into the expo that is in the mind of the president, because I'm sure it's something that will be done. This is the first of the workshop that is organized by Karis, and there will be so many others, not probably not just in Toronto, but also in other provinces as well, so that people can get the experience and get the knowledge from the resources that we have. And trust me, this is the first one. We don't have everybody here. We have so many people who are experienced and have knowledge that are ready to impart. I mean professionals, I mean successful people who can actually, give you information, give you insight, and help to guide you. But we can't accommodate everybody because of the short time we have. We just want to make sure that, we start off something and try to get you guys started so that you see that, there's more that you can get. So hopefully that would be possible in the future, not too long. Hopefully, the year is already, we're already in December, so possibly next year there would be something put together to reach out to other provinces. Is that okay?
Thank you.
And the president wants to say something.
Just let me add something to that. Now, well, the MC is just falling short of saying something, that we're going to have a session in Manitoba. All right, so maybe we'll bring it to Manitoba. Now, this is a maiden edition, as I rightly said. Okay, what I want you to do is this, please. Before you leave, I want you to meet with Dr. Femi. Get your, because we for TOC, which is the Oasis Center, we also consult virtually. Okay, and I will also suggest that you make sure that your information is on the QR code. And if you can just message there that you are from Manitoba, Winnipeg, so that definitely will keep you in the pool, and then you get more information. I'm hoping that within the next 6 to 8 months, we're going to have perhaps a virtual edition, or an edition like this that will accommodate virtual participants. Because we have quite a number of people that will connect to us who are outside of Ontario. Well, nice to have you here.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Any other question? Okay. The question is coming. It's coming out now. It's starting to. All right, please go ahead. Please give her the mic. She's in front.
So I don't know if this question is maybe appropriate for this meeting, but I'm just going to ask it because it's a question that bugged my mind for weeks. I went for a training program, And it seemed like I was the only, just a few of us were students there, and the rest came through. Maybe they came and they couldn't find what to do, and they had to join, I think, asylum or so. So most of them got to me and they were like, "What are you doing? Why are you paying so much money? Your accommodation, everybody was in my head at once. I was like, what is this? Why are people telling me to come and join you people? I'm already following a path. But it bugged me for so many weeks, and then I had to pray about it and find clarity. So I don't know whether there are people that maybe have this kind of issues now, and what would be your advice? Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you for raising that question. What I will suggest is this. Anyone that needs clarification on that, let's talk after. Because we can't afford to give a one-size-fits-all response. Are you with me? So counseling at times, many at times, is customized. If you have what it takes to finish your academic program, go for it. All right? And I know that people are in various situations and circumstances. All right? Be like the Jaguar. Go solo. All right? Project your strength. But honestly speaking, anyone in that, that needs clarification for us to discuss in a non-judgmental environment. Please mark my word. In a non-judgmental environment, because like I said, we're not in the same boat. Yeah, your situation is different from mine. All right? So come, let's talk. I've been privileged to have such conversations with people. Okay, so, but let's do it offline because we've run over our time.
Okay,
Thank
very
you.
quickly. Yes.
I just want to add this to what PC has said. Do you still talk to him? But I want to say something, because when I was a student, I had similar calls, and it was I was talking about 9 years ago, 8 years ago, thereabout. What I want to say is, and that was one of the speeches I gave when I became a Canadian citizen. Try your best. If you have the means, don't avoid shortcuts. If you have the means. So just to say that we're not judgmental about it. If you don't, there is a way. But if you can, try and avoid shortcuts. I'm not talking about the asylum thing. Any form of anyone. Try, if possible. If you can, try your best. But if you can't, you can talk to, walk up to PC or any other person, and they can. But that's just I always give to students. If there is no other way, but if you have other ways you can navigate through, but if there is no other way, but try and avoid shortcuts. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much. Is there any other question? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
And then you see that the market is saturated here for jobs. People are like, in Alberta there's job, in Ottawa there's job. What are you doing here? And you're like, I just came. I'm trying to find what to do. I'm trying to understand myself. What would you advise a newcomer that is confused in that aspect? Thank you.
Now, I was going to say this should respond, but I know we don't have so much time anymore. But I would adopt what PC just said earlier, which is please reach out to. I mean, it's open, so you can walk up to any of these people and ask them questions. You can schedule another time where you can meet with them. The platform is open. Just ask them your questions, because I know lots of people have questions, but you don't want it to be that, I'm the one that asks this question. Because I noticed that after some people have asked now, then some people are now getting the courage to ask. So please walk up to them after there's going to be a session. Once we're done with this now, we'll open it up, network, meet people, talk to them, ask them questions, get their contacts. You can always follow up, and they'll follow up with you as well. Just so that we don't prolong that. I know that question falls under what PC has already said, so that we don't keep going back again. I think someone has a question.
Good afternoon, everybody. So it's not a question, but I just want to make reference to what the panelists are saying. So today, or this month actually, is my first year anniversary in Canada. I'm an immigrant, and I want to encourage everybody. You see that source that's on the panel right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tap into that source. Tap into Oasis Center. I'm a living testament. Okay, and I just want to encourage you guys, encourage everyone, and I want to say thank you to the panelists because especially everybody there, right? So when I came to Canada, there was one example I'll give to show you, right? There was this exam I wanted to do, Scrum. Some of you may know, some of you may not know, Scrum Master. And it would have taken about 3-4 months normally. And I believed in myself. I believed in PC's mentorship, Pastor Chris' mentorship. I believed in Dr. Femi. I took the advice of T-Max, of Mr. Ife. And I did that in how many weeks, Dr. Femi? 3 weeks. Okay? So tap into them, tap into the source. And I just want to say thank you guys. It's my anniversary in Canada. And where I started and where I am now, it wouldn't be without God's grace and you guys. So please tap into them. Tap into them.
Thank you very much, Desma. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, okay. Last question.
Okay, so hi, Unica King. My question, thank you. It's great inviting me today. Okay, so my question is: everybody is gearing towards healthcare section. Everybody's gearing towards tech. Now, is there any prospect for other people that are not tech, no healthcare? Because it's obvious that even the NOC, everybody, like when I opened I think it's Ontario that just did, I think an express stuff right now. And I went through, like, what? I asked myself, like, girl, what are you doing here? At a point, it got me confused. I had to leave my house. I took a stroll out to the park and came back to the house, like, because I had to ask myself, like, okay, I'm studying fashion business. So I was like, it's obvious that they are telling me, I don't know. Okay. So I'm really confused. At the point I went to school, I told them that, can I transfer? Now, I said, healthcare, I cannot even say I want to do it. Tech is so, what?
It's techy.
It's,
Tech
it's,
is so
yeah,
tech.
like it's not, I just don't know. And I said, okay, should I go into international business management since I kind of like the whole business whole thing? Okay, maybe I should do international business. But the truth is, I don't know.
Yeah. We get you. Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, trust me, lots of people are on this table. Am I correct?
Yes.
Yes. Because because to be honest, you didn't come to count bridges like some people say. I don't come count bridge. I came for what? A paper. So you want where it's and then it feels like if you're not doing that thing or this thing that is what people are doing and making money, then how are you actually going to, make that money? So I'll leave it to PC to.
Yeah, it's. I love so these questions that are coming out. Again, very pertinent question and very practical. Shola is a lawyer. I mean, she's on her path to formalizing her stuff in law in Canada. She's not into tech, all right? And she's an HR person. Now, I don't want you to crucify or to abandon your passion. There's a reason why you chose fashion business from Nigeria when you were applying. Now, if you have an opportunity to add maybe another diploma to it, go ahead. But please, stay on point. Stay on your unique value proposition. You'll be surprised at the doors that open up for entrepreneurs and business people. Sincerely speaking, I will have invited the gentleman behind who is the principal manager at CASA. They deal with entrepreneurs, people of color. All right, so there is a different orientation program, and that's why I encourage you to please fill your information there, because I know that for a fashion person, you're probably going to get into an entrepreneurial stuff. And yes, there are boundless of opportunities that await you there. There are internships. There will be internships, opportunities to join H&M and some of these designer brands, whether startup or those that are out there. This is Canada. All right, it's Canada. There are opportunities there. So I want you to stay on focus, stay on the ball. All right, don't crucify, don't abandon your goal. If you can add something to embellish your raw passion for fashion, international business, that's cool. Are you with me? But there are opportunities for fashion people here. There are startup grants. Yes. Most people don't know that. I didn't know of the website that Mr. Efe referred you guys to. I never knew that existed, that they could go for that. Yeah, I never knew that. And perhaps if someone has a higher score, you probably don't need to spend another thousands to do a second program. So there are opportunities. I don't want people to talk you out of it, but I don't want to belabor it here. All right, it's the same thing with what are you doing in Ontario? There's job in Alberta. Well, why are the Alberta people coming here for job as well? And why are the Manitoba people coming here? I have stories, of all these things. But let's meet and let's talk.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think
Dr.
in addition to that, let me start with the tech people. For those that wouldn't decided that they want to move to tech, please, I know you'll be tempted to say business analysis, but step back and think of other non-technical roles in tech before you narrow down on business analysis. And then, if you notice if you remember during the lecture that I gave, start from your position of strength. Don't give away your power. That part of you that aligns to what you have been doing for years is already a part of you. You can't change it. What you need to do is, it might be more difficult because it's easy for you to, there's common knowledge. Or if you want to move to healthcare, this is the path. They have roadmap. If you want to move to IT, there's a roadmap. You check LinkedIn, Twitter, every social media. There's a roadmap for IT, roadmap for healthcare. But for you, it might be a little bit, you might need to put in more effort to look at the options that you have. Look at those options. You need to do the research yourself. That means it's not readily available. But I will tell you that living that Canadian dream or getting to that point where you are comfortable, you are free and all that in Canada, it's not just IT and healthcare. There are so many areas so many disciplines, so many professions that can take you there. Please don't give up your power trying to do tech. The fact that some people give up that power and then they want to do tech and then it's difficult and they believe that the more difficult it is, no pain, no gain. Sometimes you just go through that painful period, go through that painful experience and gain will still not come because you've given out your power. So please, just hold on to it. Look for your own way. You might be the one to chart that path for yourself, but please, don't be tempted to run out of Ontario. Don't be tempted to run to tech just because everybody's saying tech.
And to add, they've spoken about the business, the career part. I know you mentioned about something about no code, the Ontario, what's it called? Immigration program, nomination, ONIP thing. Yes, since the advent of COVID, the Immigration of Canada have geared its programs and policies a little bit more around healthcare. And the reason being that they need more professionals in that space. And it's not just Canada only, it's a global thing. UK, you heard what about the nurses that they had to, everywhere basically. So it's a temporary thing. I'm talking immigration-wise. So I'm not saying they will end it tomorrow, but will it continue like this? Probably not. So where I'm going is that don't let that be your focus. With the job you're into, I understand you need a knock 0 or knock A to get a good stand with your immigration pathway, but with your career in fashion designing, I believe that comes being a creative director as well. So don't narrow it too down because people don't understand. Many times when I'm talking to students and they're like, the job I'm doing, I'm not sure if it's a knock B or knock C. And when I analyze it for them, like, oh, wow, it's knock A. Yes. So, but because you don't carry that title, boom, they think it's not fitting to what they are looking for. You need to look deep into those job description to see if your job fits into that knock 0, knock A, and you'll be fine. Thank you.
Okay, just to let you know that the reality has dawned on us. There is an oversaturation of the healthcare people already. I recruit for the healthcare industry, and I can tell you that from last year December to this year now, the drop has been more than 60% drop in requests because the influx was because of COVID. COVID has come down, I don't know the percentage, and it has affected the industry. And a lot of people, I now get, usually this is the trend, when people call and they're like, oh, we need jobs, immediately we're taking their number, we're taking everything because we know we'll use them the next week. Now, our Excel sheet is full, no jobs. And they keep calling. Do you understand? So it's already happening. I'm not saying it will happen in the tech, but it's already happening in the health. There's so many people and lesser jobs.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So don't get carried away.
I'm just going to add my 2 cents to what the panelists have said before we close, which is just like Doctor said and what PC said, please, as much knowledge that you can gather, please do. Whatever skills that you are opportune to learn, do. Okay, I do a lot of things. You know, I'm a HR professional too. Recently a business analyst. I am a creative director.
Oh, yes.
I am, let me not go into it.
Interior decor.
You know, and I do a lot of things. And trust me, I have gained from all of them. I have made money from all of them. I'm serious. I know what I'm saying. So it's good. I'm not saying don't have a passion, but it's good. It's always good to have, know a little bit of this, know a little bit of that. It's always good. It will help you. It also enriches your passion. It gives it some weight because you have more knowledge. When you have knowledge, it just strengthens what you already, know how to do best. So it's important. Secondly, the one that is your passion, then try as much as possible to be very good at it. The problem is that the reason why you feel like that field you're in or that thing you're in is not where people are making money, that's not where, it's because you probably, apologies, you don't know your onions as much as you think you do. If you are good at it, there are people that are willing to pay as much as they pay those other fields for someone who's as good as those guys in that field. Trust me. Even if you are a HR person, there's a level you will get to. You will negotiate what you want, and they'll pay you as good as they pay an IT person. They will, yes, because you're good. If you show your worth, they would see it. So don't relent. In that field that you are in, try as much as possible to be the best that there can be. And trust me, they will pay you what you're worth. They will pay you for that thing. So please don't give up on your passion. Don't say because they're doing this or doing that, I don't want to follow it. Stick to it and be as good as you can be in that field. Thank you so much for your time, and I know that if we go, we can go on and on till probably 7 o'clock, and I'm sure questions will start coming out some more. I'm very sure, but please connect with everyone you've seen on stage right now, the OSC Center Director, one of the directors, PC, the president of the Karis Foundation, Shola, she's a consultant as well, and our brother here is also, trust me, these people are loaded. I'm not telling you, I'm telling you for real. You heard her, she has benefited from the information she has gotten from everyone on stage here. And please, if you've not scanned the code, it's still on the screen. That's why you see that it's still there, because we want to make sure that everybody has done that. And then please connect with them after this time. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you very much, PC. Thank you. Please, let's put our hands together for them as they step off the stage. Can you guys help us with the... Thank you so much. And thank you for your time. Please keep in touch. We would have a lot of sessions like this from next year.